When do we expect DVDs? October 6th. Okay? It's on Blu-ray, it's on DVD, it's available for pre-order on Amazon as of yesterday. So again, if you like it, you can go pre-order it, and please just write a review. You're one of the very few people who are going to see this in theaters. So it's up to you guys to get the word out.
How do you celebrate Halloween?
Every year I have a party, a really big one in Los Angeles. Costumes are mandatory. And I'll be prepping for that when I get back on Friday.
What were your last 3 costumes?
I was a character from Battlestar Galactica. I was at the tank top and all that shit. I was Johnny from Karate Kid. Wig and all that. Put him in a body bag! Shit, what was I here before that? Alright, someone in this room has been to my Halloween party. What was I here before? Fuck. Yeah, I don't remember too much about the parties. I have to look at the pictures.
One of the things that I think everyone noticed about this film, there's a ton of people in costume, but they aren't modern costumes. You're not going to see somebody in a Karate Kid or a Battlestar Galactica costume. Tell us a little bit about your choice and sort of avoiding that kind of stuff in the film.
I didn't want to date the movie. You know, we're not going to... I didn't ever want a scene where the kids Google Sam, you know. The most modern piece of technology you see is a cell phone, but we kind of kept it nice and hidden and vague. But the moment you put things like that in there, you instantly date the film. You know, I'd like to think that hopefully 10 years from now people watch it and it still plays. Another question?
See hands if you got a question, put them up high. Right at the back there.
I just wanted to thank you for some original werewolves. I'd like to see some more of that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Yeah, no CG. Yeah.
Right, thank you for the original werewolves. I think we all get down with that. Right here, please.
Am I thinking about doing a part 2? Actually, I'm getting to work on the remake. Yeah, the remake of Trick or Treat. It's about time. It needs a new one. You know, it's time to reboot this thing, right? I don't know. I would love to, but it's up to you guys. So if this thing does well, then yeah, I would love it if did it kind of like Evil Dead 2 style, where the first one had a really limited, tiny release, and the second one became a bigger thing. And yeah, I've got some ideas for it, so we'll see.
Balcony.
Balcony.
Where are you at? Sorry. Right on the very end, please. The striped shirt.
Constantly, yeah. That's how I like to lighten the mood and just have fun. I still hide under people's beds. My roommate's in here, he can attest to some of this stuff. And so on set, I did that too. Leslie Bibb, the blonde chick who gets killed at the beginning, was my favorite victim. But she was doing an EPK interview, sitting there talking about how I like to play pranks and how I've been terrorizing her on set. And what she didn't see, because she was getting hit by lights like this during the interview, is I was crawling on the ground, like over the course of 10 minutes, really slowly so she couldn't see me. And then right at a certain moment, I sprang up in front of the camera, screeching like Sam, and she leapt out of her chair. It's on the DVD, so you'll have to watch that.
Let's go back to the balcony for another question, right there.
He's asking about Bryan Singer's role, the producer, and why didn't he push for it. Bryan, he was really involved in pre-production, really helped me rewrite the script a bit. Because again, I wrote the script in 2001. It was, I'll admit, early drafts were kind of hokey-er, they were a little campier. And so he kind of helped me strip out a lot of the bullshit and turn it into a film which we could really streamline and put in front of cameras. And then like during production, he would kind of come visit the set every now and then for a day or two. But he didn't really jump back into the process until post-production, and he really helped me fine-tune it and hone it down into the film that you guys watched. And then as far as, you know, the release stuff, he only has so much power. He only has so much say. You know, he's the producer, and yeah, he's made some pretty big films. But when studio, cigar-chomping bigwigs make their decisions, they make their decisions. but they're not here tonight, are they?
This fellow right in the back in the middle there.
You had a really great soundtrack in the film. Was it mostly your influence, or was it just compiled of whatever?
When you talk about the soundtrack, he's asking he liked the soundtrack. When you talk about the score or the songs?
Everything.
Everything. Yeah, I'm a soundtrack junkie. I listen to scores all the time in my car at home. They help me write. And so, yeah, I was really instrumental in shaping it. Douglas Pipes did the score. He did, his only other credit before this was Monster House, which I loved. And it was that score that made me hire him for this. And he's helping me on the next one, too.
We have time for one more question. Who's got a gooder? Right over there by the wall.
When is Sam the action figure coming?
Sam the action figure is available now. He's been available for the past year, actually, and there are two. There's a beautiful 15-inch Sam with her actual cloth mask and pajamas that you can take off. And then, and that one's by SideshowCollectibles.com. And then there's a smaller 5-inch Sam by NECA, which has like two different heads you can switch out, and that one's like 15 bucks. So they're all available on Amazon.com. But yeah, so merchandise is out. There's a book, there's a coffee table book, there are costumes, there's a soundtrack. All this stuff came out a year ago.
Awesome. And if you want to read more about Trick or Treat, keep your eyes on Rue-Morgue.
Oh wait, I have one more thing. Here's the thing, like I mentioned, this started as a short film. And I'm going to guess that a lot of you guys are horror nuts, and I'm going to guess a good portion of you probably want to make films of your own. I would love to see the films that you make. To that end, we're having a contest. It's like a trick-or-treat short film / art contest that you guys can enter. There's some pretty amazing prizes. If you go to the official website, it's trickortreat-movie.com. You can Google it later. But really good prizes. We're looking for artwork, pumpkin carvings, short films, photographs, tattoos, whatever. Send it in, and we'll hand out some pretty amazing prizes in November. So make something.
Okay guys, we're going to head over to Poppers. Just a couple quick announcements first. Tomorrow night is the closing gala for After Dark, and they're going to be showing Paul Soulet's Grace.
See that.
Fantastic film, you definitely want to check it out. And as well, like I said, the party's moving over to Poppers, October 6th for the DVD and Blu-ray. And a really fucking big round of applause for Michael.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.